And boy, do I tell you what, this is going to get you in the mood to go pick some apples, because Kendra Arch is back from the Sugar Buzz Pantry with some of the cutest displays I've seen. What do you have today?
Well, today I have something that's very simple to make, and it has nothing to do with a real apple. Like you said in your promo, let's take out the fruit, but we're going to look at an apple.
You know, if you like the caramel apples, don't like the apple part, this is perfect.
Exactly.
For you.
All we're going to do is we're going to take your traditional craft caramels, which are in your little blocks.
Okay.
And when you get done unwrapping them and eating a few of them, now you can, if you have really warm hands, you can warm them up in your hands. But my hands aren't that warm this time of year yet. So I microwaved several of these at one time, about 10 seconds, and just to warm them up and get them pliable anyway.
Gotcha.
So when you get, I know, when you get them nice and pliable.
Jen doesn't have warm hands.
No, well, no.
He's just eating the
try
caramel. Look at him.
Mine's melting in my mouth. So
You just mold a couple of them together. Now I have 3 of them molded together here.
Oh, okay.
And that might be a little too big for kids that might too, or even adults. So you can make these apples various sizes. You can make them 1, 2, or 3, or if you want to go bigger, go bigger. But I had one of them, and it was plenty with 3 caramels. So you just mold it into a ball.
Gotcha.
And then once you have it molded into a ball, then if you want to shape it more into an apple form, you just kind of indent the top a little bit.
Oh, gotcha.
Make it look like a little apple. And then you just take a pretzel stick. These are just your normal pretzel sticks, and you break them in half. And you want to put the broken half down inside. And now when
he's just eating all of your
that's okay.
You have to taste it first.
Exactly, because you know, you don't want to serve anything that doesn't taste good to anybody.
Okay.
So then you have your stem already.
Gotcha.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to put it in our melted chocolate. Now I melted some red candy wafers, and what I also did, just to give it a little bit of an apple taste, is I put some actually this one I think is the one that's open. It's just some apple flavor. It's not.
Trying to get
apple flavor oil. And so you just put it into your chocolate.
Oh, I didn't either.
Well, now, when you're working with chocolate, though, you want to make sure that they're oil-based and not water-based, because the water-based will seize up your chocolate and you won't be able to use it.
Gotcha.
But this just gives a little bit of an apple flavoring, and you can find those at the craft store, and some grocery stores carry those flavorings as well. But make sure that they're oil-based.
Well, so then, really, there's fruit involved then, because it's an apple flavor.
You're right.
So
there you go.
Okay.
So you just dip it into
the chocolate.
Dip it into the chocolate.
You want to lick the spoon, Bill?
Sure.
Look at that.
And kind of get as much of the chocolate off as you can.
Okay.
And then we're going to put it off to the side.
Okay.
And then I have some little green leaves that I cut out already.
That you just put on
Just put on. Now you can, I had fondant, so you can use fondant, or if you want to use like green Laffy Taffy or those little green Tootsie Rolls. And if you don't have a little leaf cutter, that's not a problem. Just take a little knife and cut out a little leaf on them.
Yeah. Look at how cute those are. And then you have to talk about, I know that these are just cupcakes, but the way you decorate it, this honestly would be the most adorable centerpiece for any kind of a party this time of year.
Right. It's kind of like going off of the cupcake bouquet class that I teach. And this one is just, I decided, okay, let's just make a basket full of apples instead. So they're just little cups in there, and you stick your cupcakes right inside of that.
And just red frosting and a little
pretzel rod
right
inside.
Big
there
one,
again.
Adorable.
And it is apple time, so all the apple orchards do have real apples if you want to go and purchase those. Those apples came from my neighbor who has an awesome apple orchard in Viroqua. So any place you go, you can get your apples right now.
Well, this is just one of, I'm sure, many, many ideas that you've got going, and you have some classes if people would like to take
We do. Last night we actually did a cupcake bouquet class, but coming up in October we're doing a cake pops class, and I'm also doing a Halloween treats class for adults and children. And then in November we're going into cookie glazing, and then of course your filled chocolates for the holidays.
So. Adults and children class is such a great idea. If people want to know about how to do that, how do they get a hold of you?
TheSugarBuzzPantry.com, and you can sign up for my newsletter or find me on Facebook as well.
All right, Kendra, thanks so much. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.